Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Minnie here, after a very long time, and today we're gonna, well, there's no we, I'm gonna be showing you some of the updates to Timeline. Now, I don't remember really what I showed everybody last time, so we're just gonna start with this. As we all know, there are going to be secret levels in this project. However, I'm not going to show you the level play out. I'm just going to kind of show you this because I'm pretty sure I've shown it off. Now, there's a big issue with this map, and that's that the grass is too tall and it needs to be toned down, and I'll be doing that next time. After I tone the grass down a bit, I'm going to be focusing on this section up here. I'm going to finish the temple, the collapsed temple, with the teleporter at the end. And I'm also going to finish up this encounter here, because there is actually an encounter here. Now, because it's a secret level, they're going to be short, sort of gimmicky. This gimmick is, I believe is it machine guns and sniper rifles, or is it flamethrowers and rocket launcher, or flamethrowers and sniper rifles? Okay, it's SMGs and sniper rifles. I don't know why I have... Oh, I think I put this here because I wanted these to burn, and then I realized I didn't understand how to make them burn. If I figure that out, though, who knows, I'll probably do it. But yeah, so that's this level in a nutshell. This level is also the first one to actually incorporate dogs. You can hear them. Now, they're actually hellhounds. I tried putting the default dogs, the default World at War dogs, into this. But what ended up happening is when they would attack you, your character would kind of start to go down and then not, because all the animation scripts for dogs, lo and behold, aren't actually in the game. So, because they're not in the dev files, that means I can't use them. So instead of the dog attacking me, I use the hellhound ones, where they don't, jump on you and bring you to the floor and make you have a quick time event. Fight me, pussy. So then we're gonna go to the next one now. So this is gonna be real quick. Now this level's kind of confusing. If you don't remember, this is the Egypt map. I've actually worked on the Egypt map for a bit, believe it or not. Now I don't know why it's taken the enemy so long to spawn in, but they do it eventually. Although they're kind of being slow here. The thing is, they're not this slow when I first compile the map, they're just this slow afterward. As you guys can tell, this map, I would say it's made up of quote-unquote custom textures, but it's really not. Anyway, this section of the map here is pretty lackluster until we move up. Because it's supposed to be, they're supposed to keep coming, but for whatever reason they're not flood spawning like they're supposed to. I will fix it, I will find a way, I always do. Or I'll give up and pretend I found a way. That's also something I do a lot. Anyway. So this map here is pretty simple so far. It's not as good as when you compile it. Once again, some scripting issues are being had. But that's okay. But yeah, there's supposed to be a lot more fighting going on here. Once again, not really my fault. The scripting is broken. Not the scripting, but the... I don't know what's going on, and I have to debug and test things until it fixes itself. This isn't the first time this has happened. Alright, well anyway, that being said, that's really it for Egypt. Of course, when you compile the map, there is an encounter that goes all the way down to here, where there are flood spawners, and you have to kill 10 from the front, mid, and then back. Come to think of it, there's a lot of stuff that isn't here. Which makes me suspicious that I need to recompile this map. In that case, like if that's the case, then that just means that this is a previous version. I had to do a little bit of a conversion from one map to the next. Because I did a stupid and it didn't let any of my scripts work. But I fixed that stupid, but in the process it might have deleted some stuff. Anyway, that's it for that. Now I'm going to show you the actual map that I've been working on. Now, there's not going to be a big expansion like you normally see. I didn't really work on anything in these front areas here. But really, I got down to the point where some dialogue is being had with some AI. And I figured that that'd be, that'd be a good place to show off a bit. As you can tell, this map is very incomplete still. Next time you see this map, it'll be a little better. I'll have made the fourth encounter, but the third encounter. But this area will also be entirely closed and finished. Which will be nice, because I'm really sick of it. Being this open. So, I took a bit of a break from Timeline, if you guys couldn't tell by how long it's taken between this update and the last update. But updates are still coming out, which is nice. Be thankful for what you have, you ungrateful fucks. And, ooh, well, as you can see, there's still a lot of passion behind it. Now, once again, I don't remember, hold on. I don't remember exactly how much I showed off last time because I didn't rewatch the video before making this one, and it's been so long. But I do know of some of the things that I definitely changed before this update because I've been working on it a lot this past week and a half. We'll see it, don't worry, it'll show up. Just gotta give it some time. Of course, this encounter is the encounter that you can take from multiple ways. During the next version, I'm gonna add railings here because this is bothering me. And also, I'm gonna add lights in this room because that's also bothering me. And in this room too, really, this whole house deserves lights. And it doesn't have any, and that makes me a bit sad. Cool. I tried to make it so that you could crawl under these things, but the clip is still too low, but I do want to make it so that you can crawl under them. I feel like it'd be kind of cool. Because before, the clip that was there just entirely blocked you. But then I was wondering, why am I blocking the character, the player, from, traversing the trucks? And so I decided not to, and you'll already see some of the benefits of actually being able to jump up and fall down onto this truck, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna edit that a little more so it's a bit smoother, but you get the gist of it. It's a work in progress, of course. This entire map is a work in progress. So I have a lot of pictures of Hitler in this room, or in this building, and they're all sexy Hitler with his very long socks, very awkward pictures of Hitler. I think it's funny. Anyway, there's another one. I still have to add a lot of jokes, not just in this map, but I also have to add a lot of jokes to the original Timeline map while I still can. Of course, you jump into the pool. I think that's kind of cool. Poet, and I didn't even know it. In case of you guys are wondering, yes, you can traverse the scaffolding here, and you can, jump around on the buildings. You can even make it over there if you are so inclined to jump over there and explore. That's gonna be nice. And now we get to the giant cavern. Now, I know that I had this in the previous update, this cavern here. However, something is different about it, and you'll notice what's different is that it's completed. Minus the pillars. Don't look at the pillars. Got them Simpson coloring It's bad. But yeah, no. So what I did that was different in this encounter is I actually removed the what I originally planned, which was having an entrance here and there for the bridge fortress instead of just right up the middle. I decided to change that only because it would have taken way too long to design and it really wasn't fun. Also, if you hear that squeaking, that's my chair. It's horrendously broken, and I have to shift my weight to one side in order for it to not fall off of the little pedestal that it's on, which is painful every time. Oh! So there's this building. I added a couple lights and stuff just to give the maps a little bit of color, because I know there's not a lot. I mean, in that other area, there's a lot of grays and there's a lot of greens, and then this one, well, there's a little bit of gray up there, like that bluish gray. But for the most part, it's yellow. So, you know, adding a little, even if it's just bright yellow instead of this drab-ass gray tan, then yeah, you know, I feel like it's adding a little bit of color. Anyway, you get to the top here. Once again, as you can see, it's fully done. I don't have to work on the chasm for a very long time, and that makes me happy. Also, if you fall down into the chasm, there are ways to get back up. However, if you fall down on this side, you'll just die, because I feel like it would be way too annoying to go back and then go forward again. That's just it's not kosher. It's not good game design. So, here's the bridge fortress, of course, of which I have one funny joke. Well, it's still relevant right now, sort of. The room that Hitler stole all the toilet paper. Of course, there's going to be a few other rooms that are going to have jokes in them, but for now, that's it. Fuck. So yeah, also in this area, there are enemies that respawn. I don't know what the hell is going on with up there, but I guess I'll have to figure it out when I shift my design to be played on this computer. Who knows, maybe the scripts are out of date. I really hope not, because that would make the dialogue scene up here irrelevant. There's a little grate and you jump down here. I do like this, being able to traverse through water, and World at War didn't do anything with it. So I'm doing something with it. Even if it's really small like this. And here's the dialogue, of course, between our main characters. Or really, it's just Anderson talking to you. Constantine doesn't speak. And there we go. This is the area I like to call the armory, because it's supposed to be an armory. And then you go over here, and this is more like toward the caves that'll be happening. As if caves are a verb. There's going to be a cave system over here that you're going to move through, thus the spelunking through an alternate dimension. But really what it is it's going to be an extended fight against the Germans while you kind of solve a puzzle or two. And then you're going to blow a hole in the wall. That's the idea. Hopefully it pans out the way I want it to, because if it does, I think it'd be pretty cool. There's some other things too, like if you jump here, I believe, yeah, the Wonder Waffle's up there, but right now it really doesn't work. I don't know if I'll keep it in or not. Yeah, so that's really it. There's not a lot that I've added, but I've been busy recently. I just want to let you guys know I'm still alive. The project is still being worked on, albeit slowly. There's the ceiling, in case you were wondering. It leads to a fuse box, in case you're wondering about that. Yeah. There's not really much to say. It's been a fun time-ish, you know. So these guys spawned. Did these guys spawn at all? Did they just forget? No, they exist. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know why they weren't spawning. But yeah, no, so that's the whole level. Basically what I've added is the whole sandy area up top here, and really the cliffs on this section entirely. I changed up this a little bit. Now there's these little spots here. Nothing was changed in here as far as I remember. Or over here, except for, of course, the change in the trucks and this little garage here, which now is, you know, judging by those, is probably somehow connected to the highway. Don't ask how. And yeah, I mean, that's it. Once again, it's not a lot, but it's something just to, you know, reaffirm that yes, I am working on the project still. It's just going by a little slower, or a lot slower, I guess you can say. But eventually I will, you know, I'll get it done, and then things will be awesome. Who knows? Like, we'll find out. I mean, maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll suck, but, you know, until that time, until we know, I guess I'll see y'all later.